Today I'm ranking the top 5 best pets in the new Mega Harvest update, and this list is probably the best updated list in Grow a Garden right now. Now let's hop straight into the video. So starting off with the first pet that's actually part of the new Mega Harvest update is actually called the Sand Snake. Now the Sand Snake has a 1.3% chance to 3% chance to duplicate an item or seed when purchasing from the gear or seed shop. Now this, I'm not gonna lie, why I put it at number 5, or should I not put it at number 5? Should I put it like honorable mention? I put this, maybe let me put this at honorable mention. This pet is very good in times of the weekend. So when I say in times of the weekend, you guys know how Jandel likes to admin abuse, and he likes to, you know, spam items like master sprinklers and sugar apples, you know, the seeds in the shop. Now this can be very convenient whenever you're buying a seed or you're buying a certain type of sprinkler that you want, and let's say you have like a multitude of these in your field. Now as you guys know, I believe the max pets you can have in your field is 8, and you times it by the highest percentage that you could get, which is 3% to duplicate, and you bring that to 24%. Then now you guys can see that, oh, I'm not gonna lie, if I were to buy items, yo, it's definitely going to duplicate. At least one of them is going to duplicate. That's why I want to put this at not really number 5, but I put it on honorable mention. It's definitely a pet where I would say equip it before like Jandel were to like admin abuse, so that when you're buying the items in the shop which Jandel is admin abusing, like sugar apples, you guys know he likes to like put like 3 sugar apples in the shop whenever it's the weekend, or like 4 or 5, and he likes to like spam so many master sprinklers in the item shop or slash the gear shop. You guys can go ahead and use the pet for that. But speaking about the paradise egg, let's actually go ahead and move on to the mimic octopus. Now you guys may be wondering, how is the mimic octopus so low on the list? With the mimic octopus, like I always like to preach, mimic octopus is only good if you have another good pet, meaning dragonfly, raccoon, fennec fox, starfish, or anything like that. That's when mimic octopus is really good. Now mimic octopus is not a pet that's like good by itself, or it's not a pet that's good if you're just starting the game out. For real, it's really not. That's why, like, it's not a pet you can really depend on unless you have something good, is basically what I'm saying, which is why I put it at number 5. The next one I'm going to talk about is going to be better than the mimic octopus. It's more reliable than the mimic octopus. If you guys want to have the mimic octopus, you have to rely on another pet or a multitude of pets so that the mimic octopus is actually able to copy that pet's ability. So we actually go ahead and actually read the mimic octopus ability. The mimic octopus passive is called mimicry. Every 20 minutes mimics and copies an ability from another pet and performs its ability. Now like I said, this ability is practically useless unless you guys have, once I say again, a raccoon, a fennec fox, a dragonfly, or anything somewhere of that range or of that nature. But anyway, number 4 on this list is actually might surprise you guys, since I actually had this pet higher before the update dropped, which is actually starfish. Now starfish, I would put it at number 1 if you were talking about trying to get money in this game, or if you were talking about just trying to get XP. Now as you guys know, I preached in my last videos that starfish is the new best way to literally just make trillions. I'm not gonna lie. What it does is it gains an additional XP per second, meaning if you were to have multitude of a starfish in your field, I mean, you're gonna have a max pet in like literally no time. Like you're gonna have a level 75 pet in no time. And as I told you guys before, level 75 pets in the Discord right now, in the trading Discord right now in Grow a Garden, it literally sells for a multitude of like 10 trillion. I seen somebody the most like 30 trillion that people like actually paying these 75 aged pets for. So that's why I said if starfish, in terms of money and in terms of XP, I will probably put it there, because it innately, you're basically making money without directly making money from that pet, but it's doing something in order for you to make money from other pets, is basically what I'm saying. I actually just feel like I just said a whole bunch of like a conundrum right there, but I hope you guys understand what I'm saying. Now the third pet on this list is actually called dragonfly. Now it might surprise you, because a lot of people, you guys know, people be glazing. When I say glazing, they be glazing dragonfly. Now me, I'm a realist. Dragonfly at number 3. Dragonfly is at number 3 because every 5 minutes it turns one random crop in your garden gold. Now as you guys know, I love to always talk about the raccoon versus dragonfly debate. Now the next pet is raccoon, but I'm not going to talk about it until I finish with the dragonfly. Now dragonfly, even though it's number 3, I'm not saying that the pet's trash. I mean, it's number 3 in the whole game, and I'm pretty sure the game has like 100 pets, so dragonfly is still up there. That's what people, when people go ahead and rate dragonfly and we end up putting it like number 5, number 4, people automatically be like, well, why are you calling the pet trash? Or like, why is it so low? It's still high, it's just not at top, like it's not number 1. And that's why I feel like people mess up at. Dragonfly is not number one, even though yes, it has a low cooldown for its OP ability. It is not better than Raccoon. Now, if we move on to Raccoon though, as you guys know, Raccoon is a duping merchant. And if you guys know about the 2-account method that you guys can actually use with Raccoon, then oh my gosh, this pet is OP. Now, as you guys know, Raccoon every 15 minutes goes to another player's plot and steals/duplicates a random crop and gives it to the player. Now, if you guys know about the 2-account merchant, 2-account OP method you guys can use with Dragonfly, as you guys know, if you guys were to have another alt account, right, that you guys were to join in the same server, obviously you guys see I'm in the server by myself, and if I were to have another alt account with a really good fruit in it, or if I were to have an alt account with Raccoon in it, and you guys see I have big moon melons, right? Raccoon every 20 minutes. Majority of my plants in my garden sells for a lot. As you guys can see, my sunflower sells for about 40 billion over here. My moon melons, I'm still stacking up a little bit, and a couple of my moon melons here too. It has rainbow mutations or whatnot, which sells for like 7 billion, and my purple dahlia, oh my gosh, it sells for a lot too. So if I were to have another account with Raccoon, it's just gonna keep duping good pets. If you have an account that only has good plants in it, not a useless account, or if you guys were to join a public server and you guys steal other people's fruits, that's where people mess up. You don't join another server and steal other people's fruits. What you do is create another account and try to build that account up and make it have a fruit that sells for billions, and literally just keep duping that fruit without actually collecting it. Like the fruit will literally stay on the other account's plot. You're just duping that fruit, and you're literally infinitely going to make money. Eventually, you're going to make $1 trillion. Like literally, you're going to. If you guys follow my Raccoon method that I always break down to you guys and always tell you guys about, you guys will literally become a trillionaire in literally like 2-3 days max. Like it's literally broken. Now, I'm not gonna lie, it kind of hurt me when I put this #1 pet on, because I low-key feel like the Raccoon is still a little bit better than the first pet I'm gonna put on. But the first pet is called Fennec Fox, you guys. Yes, the new pet in the Mega Harvest up. Now, if you guys know, go to Oasis Egg and you guys see the Fennec Fox right here. 0.5% chance to get. The Fennec Fox has a passive ability called Sly. Every 22 minutes goes to another player's random fruit, copies 1 mutation from it, and applies it to a random fruit that the pet owner owns. The higher mutation multiplier, the rarer chance to copy. Now, this also plays with the 2-account method. I feel like Jindal didn't really think about how broken this pet really is, because honestly, it don't matter what fruit you have. It don't matter if you have a sunflower fruit and you're trying to get go to rainbow mutation, and you're trying to make another account to go ahead and just copy the mutation on it. You can literally have a carrot or a tomato that's golden or rainbow, and that Fennec Fox will still copy the mutation on it and give it to any one of your fruits in your own garden that doesn't have the mutation already. This could be the first pet in the game that can turn any fruit / any plant / any crop into rainbow. Same thing with shock. It can turn any plant in your garden into shock. With the Fennec Fox, you don't even really need a disco bee. I'm so serious. You don't need a disco bee. It can take any mutation. It can take a galactic mutation. It can take an alien-like mutation. It can take a freaking void touch mutation. It has no limits. All it is that the higher the multiplier, the harder the chance will be for it to copy that mutation. But anyway, guys, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, and make sure you guys tune in to the next video that I've got coming out in a little, you guys. So make sure you guys stay tuned, and I love you guys, and peace.